I get so many comments that say, what mod is that? Where do I get that mod?
What map are you on?
So we are going to go over all that right now. Right here, this is the list of mods and DLCs that I have downloaded right now. And we are going to scroll through all of them. I'll tell you what ones I like. Some of these I use, some of them I don't. We'll start here with the 73 to 78 F250. So this truck has a come and swap. Kind of disappointed it didn't come with a 7.3. We have a bunch of wheel options here. We got these friggin' things. Lame. This is kind of more my style right here. This is what I would go with. You can change the front end on it. Different headlight styles. You got the cab lights and the visors you can add. Suspension upgrades is the Fox steers. Pretty customizable. I really like this truck. So it's got a two-tone paint job. So, you know, black and pink's your thing. There you go, dude. Moving on. 78 K10. Yeah, this truck sounds really good in game. I don't know what the design 1 and design 2 are. Doesn't really look like maybe it's an interior piece. I have no idea. But this does have a V8. It's only got 185 horsepower and there is a gooseneck in the back. I don't know that you would ever use a gooseneck with this, but if you want to, you can. It also has a two-tone paint job and customizable wheels. You have two options. I would go with those, but that's just me. 89 to 93. If I'm feeling real nostalgic one day, I might bust this old girl out, but not right now. Also has a bed. You can get it in a dually or a single box. Chevy Suburban, absolutely badass. You can change the wheels. The lights, I don't know they do, but got a couple of different wheel options. Like I said, pretty sick mod. We're gonna skip right over the 2019 and go to the 2020. If you played FS22, you know exactly what this mod is. It's got the exact same stuff in it as the 22 version. Still takes 45 minutes to start it up, so you know that's cool. Also has the diesel tank you can add. I am currently dailying this truck, so go watch a video or something. You can see it in action. 725. I've got a bunch of FS Miners mods in here, and I am not currently really using any of them. My series hasn't gotten that far yet, so hopefully somebody comes up with a gold mining mod that I can actually use, and it will look good and it'll play good. I am not throwing shade at anybody, but my God, I really need to get to gold mining. So all of that will stay in the shed until I get my dirty little hands on a wash plant. The Alice Chalmers. I don't know why. Look at this cute little guy. It's a cute little guy. I don't know what my fascination is with this tractor, but I freaking love it, dude. This thing is rad. You got a 250 option, wheels. The only thing I would say with this is if you are going to run these wheels, actually, let's try it right now. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But these wheels don't seem to turn at all. These tires, it drives like they do, but the animation, these little shits don't work. So let's go hop in this thing and see what's what. Yep, see? Totally drives like it's working, but they don't fucking work, so if you are going to get this tractor, keep the 3 ribs on it. You'll thank me later. I just downloaded this mod. This is a dump bed for, where are you? This guy. Have not tested this mod out yet, but it is on itch. So beacons, we don't want the rack because we would put a dump bed on there. What the frick, dude? That's one way to hang your chains. Hood mirrors. God, no. Are we a bug? No, we're not. Bumper flaps. Hell yeah, dude. Steering options. Oh, that's the steering wheel. We're going old. Sick. I don't know where you're going to pick up a plow for this thing. I really haven't looked. But if you want to plow snow, get that. The Aussie Customs. I was using these in my first FS25 video, but I have since moved on. It's a decent dolly. Works pretty good. I'm just not a fan of the old Australian European style stuff, and that is why I'm not using it. These lights are driving me insane, and I don't like them. I don't use the Bailey high lift. The only reason I have it in here, maybe I'll have something I'm doing where I need it, but haven't had that opportunity yet. We got the Beal quad axle belly dump. This is a big old bitch. Not much to say about this. You cannot change any of the colors. The color changing do not work. You can select a different color if you want, but it's not going to change dick. Yeah. Beals are supposed to be shiny like that. They're made out of aluminum, so, and I guess if you don't polish them and they're like 15 years old, they're going to look like shit. But this one's brand new, so it doesn't. Again, mining equipment. Don't have a use for it right now. Maybe later. Depends on what happened. FS Miner. FS Miners hopper silo. I will be using this if one day I have a machine with a big bucket and I have a conveyor belt that is way narrower than the bucket. Then I will use this, but don't have a use for it right now. J Blocks, Volvo. He put this out on Itch. It's a solid truck. Pretty customizable. You got 1200 horse and a 605 horse engine option. Beacon lights, kind of like a regular base game Volvo, and you can change the stacks, which is pretty sick. Change the color of the box, the frame, the truck, and the chrome if you're into that. He also modded this into the game. This is a quad axle. There's also a Tridem axle, and you know, they work as advertised, so I really like these. They're pretty damn cool. I'm gonna be doing a mod spotlight on blocks mods, so haven't used this yet. This is from the guys over at RMC. You got your gooseneck and the bumper pull. Also from RMC, you got this lowboy that comes with, you can put a Jeep on it and a Stinger and some booster axles. Pretty self-explanatory. The Case Steigers, I mean, old faithful, old reliable. They got double wheel options. You got your 625 horse. I don't know what they go down to. They go lower, but cool, kind of retro-ish. I don't know when these tractors were made. Does it have a year on these? I don't think. Nope. So again, we got the 321, the 395, and all of this shit. Don't really have a use for it right now. I am using the D7. I think most people know about the blade on the front of it. You can go and chop down forests. So put that baby on there, hit the toggle button, and this turns into a chainsaw that you can just go start pushing over trees. So the winch on the D7 is functional. Can, you know, winch out, hook up to some trees, pull them out of your way, whatever you want. I think all this construction stuff, like the dirt stuff, I think most of it is FS Miners stuff. So go check him out if you want to download it. This also is his. This is the coal loader. You want to go into the coal mines. The chip trailer, haven't used it yet, so I don't know how it performs, but it has some pretty large capacity options. Glass, I am going to be using this. I have one, and I don't have any bales to make yet, so this one looks old. It looks cool. I like old cool shit. The only thing I don't like is it's fabriqué in France, you know, made in France. So concrete blocks. This, God, how do I do this without giving away what my plans are? I am going to use these. Let's just keep it at that. Don't use any of these. I did use this in the snow plowing episode. So my main bitch with this thing is, you know, you can have the snow come out the top here and it shoots way out in front of you, so you don't have to hit it again for a little while, or you can have it pointed straight at the ground and you can run over the snow all over again. It does have a toggle feature that you can shoot snow magically out of about right here and about right here. It looks goofy as shit, and it's not very useful if you're trying to do a realistic role play. This thing, I don't know what it is about the animations with this game. I've heard that modders are having a hell of a time with them, but this fucking thing should swivel that way and this way. God damn it! Yes, my love. Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
I was just calling.
All right. I'm recording a video.
Are you modding?
Yes. Okay. Love you. Bye. I don't even know where the fuck I was with this thing. Anyway, animations, it should go this way and up and down. So maybe they can fix that in the future, but I'm definitely not going to be using this again until it is that way. The Demco side dumps, they're side dumps. They work like a side dump should work. You can tip left, you can tip right. So got a pintle on the back for the dolly. Dolly works good, looks good. Hook another one of these bastards up behind it. Diamond C tilt deck. I have one of these in the game, haven't found a use for it yet. You can change the wheels. I like those ones. Change the deck to have this, whatever the frick this is. Diamond C dump trailer. I tried to use these. I don't know what it is. I hooked it up to a dually and it squatted the damn dually so bad that the jack was hitting the ground. So, and if you put bigger tires on it, it does it even worse. So same with this one. They kind of feel like you need to hook them up to like a dump truck or something, which is counterintuitive because that would just weird. FDR logging. We've got a couple of these guys in here. I use this one with the fella buncher head. So I use this one to cut the trees down sometimes. And then I use like the base game Volvo to cut them to length with the cutter head on it. There's way too many things to do with the processor heads on these. Where are they, dude? With these, I don't have that many buttons on my joysticks, so I just use the base game Volvo forestry head. The cattle trailer, I don't know if this can only haul cows or if it can haul horses too, but we're gonna find out. Me and Pops are gonna find out. I'll get back to you. The pride of the fleet right here. These are my West Coast hay bale trailers. Expendables knocked this one out of the park. It's got different wheel options. You can get the circles, the ovals, the Kenworth wheels, the heart-shaped Kenworth. You can get milled out. You can get stock. It's got boxes, fenders. I like the Hodge belts the best. You can get it with a rear hitch, and you can hook a couple of these bad boys together, all behind this one, and there you go. You got a set of triples. It's got underglow on it. You can change the colors on that. Dual revolution lights. Not a big fan of dual revs, but you know, if that's your jam, knock it out. Expendables Chevrolet Bison. So you can swap this out, and it's also the AMC, or the, not the AMC, that's a fucking car, the GMC General. This thing, you know, hauls the mail, dude. It does a good job. You can get extra lights on it. I think it's got 2 exhaust options. You got curved and you got the flapper stacks. Long frame, short frame. You know, this is the logging truck right here. This is what a logging truck is supposed to look like, and it looks like a logging truck. Another one from Expendables. We have this Callan. I'm not even gonna fucking try to butcher that one. Expendables step deck. So it has the expendable wheel package, toolboxes, no toolboxes, a couple of different color deck options, and then the tail option right here, dovetail dual, or just the old stock step deck with a pintle on the back. Ooh, you could probably hook up one of those hay bale trailers to that. Pretty freaking sick. Another one from Expendables. These guys are killing it. I love their mods. So you can basically get top, bottom, or both side lights on it and then change the color. One thing that I did notice is this thing has semi-truck rear ends. In a whole lot of sense, because there's not a goddamn drive line that runs from the semi back to this one. So must have just been like something they stole off of another mod and put these under there. I don't know. I literally just noticed this yesterday. So it's not even a bitch that I have. It's like funny. So love that logging trailer. Again, we got the, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. You know, these are readily available on the internet. If you want to go customize them, then, you know, do it yourself. But we got the single axle, the double axle, and then there is a long frame version with the tandems and the drop axle. So these trucks are friggin' sick. You know, that's all there is to it. I got this hay rake right here. This serves as a tedder and a windrower. Fast belts. What do? They're regular conveyor belts, but they're faster. Good road snow plow hooks up to a front end loader. More FDR stuff. This Hitachi, I don't use this one. I use the Cat because it has better visibility out the sides. This is, you know what, we're going to talk about that one later. This was originally an FS Minor mod, but my buddy edited it, and FS Minor hasn't given us, well, him permission to do that. So it's just going to stay my private shit right now. What it's gonna do. Got this Husqvarna mower. It's a mower, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. The H450 XD Heister. You need something heavy moved? Get one of these. Of course, I have my old trusty International swather. Don't leave home without it. It's got 2 header options, a 4.5 meter and a 7.6 meter. This International tractor right here, it has a 350 horse, a 250 horse, and 4x4 duals. 4x4, or you got the row crop. Weights, you can put decorative weights on there. I don't think they do anything other than look good. And then you have a couple of different cab options. International 7788. This tractor is loud as boy. You got tracks, duals, broad singles, these old monster trucks tires. You got a K9 blade on the front, monitors in the cab, and then, you know, you got the same thing but the forestry edition with a friggin' winch on the back. I don't use the International. This is a modded CV, so got, you know, higher horsepower stuff, wheel options, but I don't use it. Don't use this one either. I do use the International 4786. It has different wheel options, but it is at a 462 horse. So I maybe have used a JCB, but you know, it's a telehandler, has its own attachments that you can use. I've got this big boy plow right here. It is a 16-meter plow. This is one of my pride and joys. This is the John Deere 4500. You can basically just change the wheels on it, shit. So 4755. I think this tractor is badass, dude. It looks good. It's cool. It's old school. I just, wish that it had a little more horsepower. 7810, same thing. 8000, same thing. I don't know if I'm ever going to use this T560 pack. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Haven't decided yet. I got this tilt deck here. Wheels slide forward. There is a pivot right here. So slide the wheels forward, drop the tilt deck, drive on here, lower the tilt deck, axles back, strap it down. You're good to go. Kenworth T800. This is a brand new one that came out a couple of days ago. I really like this truck. So when it comes to trucks, I'm pretty picky, dude. Like, I drive truck for a living, and I probably wouldn't ever buy one of these in real life, but there's not a whole lot of options for trucks right now that kind of are old school and different. The only thing I wish is I could take these stupid freaking bug antennas off of here, dude. I hate these mirrors. I am not a rookie. I don't need them. You can't even see out of the fuckers anyway in the game. You got a sleeper option. Tanks, we're going big tank. Oh, no, big tanks. There's a no tank. Where are you getting your fuel from, bud? Drive it on friggin' unicorn farts, my guy. It's got some axle options. That looks like I just downloaded these as well about 10 minutes before I started this video. It is the RMC rollback truck. It's finally out. These guys came through in the clutch. Super stoked to give this a try. Bull bar, and lights. I'm a sucker for bow ties. I know that sounds kind of gay, but a couple of different stack options. Two-toned. Same with the service truck. I did download their rotator. I don't know if it's in here. If it's not, I can't remember where it is, but pretty sick. Sure, it has the same options as the other one. Kirovitz K700A. This has been in a couple of my videos. I used it as a winch truck, or as a winch tractor for logging. Does a damn good job at that. Haven't used the Komatsu yet. I take it back. I did use it for a couple of minutes. Didn't do that great. This D11 right here, I mean, it looks good. It looks really good, but it doesn't push dirt well. You would think this thing should be able to single-handedly push fucking Mount Everest over, just bulldoze a hole straight through the middle of Mount Everest, and it doesn't do a good job at bulldozing anything. Same thing with the Komatsu. It does it a little bit better than the Cat, but not much. So the D7 literally does a better job than both of them combined. How does that happen? I have no idea. I don't use either of those. I'm excited to use this Komatsu when I have a chance. I really needed that mod. A couple of them didn't have it. This is another one of Block's mods. He just got done modding this. I don't even know if it's out yet publicly, but we're going to be doing, like I said, a whole mod spotlight on Blocks because he's been pretty active in my Discord. So yeah, same thing as the Kylan or whatever the hell you want to call it. The wheels slide forward, dovetail drops down. This little piece right here, this little box right here, it actually tips up so you could drive something up onto the step deck, and you can have a winch. I don't think the winch works. I think it's just purely decorative, but at least anyway, I tried to hop on this thing, ran up to it, hit R, nothing happened. Block, if I'm wrong, torch me in the comments, brother. Lizard 379, this is base game. If you want to go check it out, download it. Same thing with this. All these are, actually, I think these two are base. I don't know if that one is, but they're friggin' plows, dude. They're plows and cultivators. FDR Logger Max. So this is basically the only truck that you can haul around FDR logging equipment with because it's so goddamn heavy. It only has 425 horsepower, but you could put a 1500 horsepower truck with the same load, same trailer behind, in front of that. Swap this out for a 1500 horsepower truck, and this will pull circles around it all damn day. Probably has something to do with it's 130 ton, but I'm not a big fan of like blacked out stuff, so wish there was a little bit of customization I could do to this. Lengthen the frame, change the color of this stuff, change the wheels, stacks. But I'm just glad that they put something in the game that you can haul around their equipment with. So if you hook up another truck, I know I'm kind of repeating myself. If you hook up another truck to FDR equipment, you'll go like 12 miles an hour. It's too heavy. We've got these marine mining equipment barges, material barge. It's a freaking material barge. I don't even need to open them. Then I have these grain trailers. This one right here doesn't have a pintle hook in the back, so I don't use that one. But if you click here, it switches to Demco, and they do. So I use these ones. Got this one. This is the same capacity, just with a single axle, and then you can put the pup behind. So mining material belt, I have tried using these, and they're, you know, I don't know if I don't know how to use them. They do work, they do move material, but this is what you get. There's no like up and down. That's kind of what the blocks are for, I guess. Surprise. But yeah, they do work, so they're actually pretty handy. This is the, I guess, the barge loader. Yeah, barge loading system. So pick this up, put it over on a dock facing the water. This unfolds out to something resembling this. Well, it is that. And then you've got to put this generator right next to it for it to work. So this is the New Holland TX62. I downloaded this off of Itch, I think. Itch or King Mods. Can't remember. But there is another New Holland in the Farming Simulator mod hub, like the in-game mod hub. And that piece of shit crashes my game. It either crashes my game or I start using it and then it just stops working, and then all of my trailers start falling through the map. So I don't know if it's a map mod, you know, a map issue, but as soon as I take the other New Holland out, not this one, okay, not this one, the in-game mod hub New Holland, as soon as I take that piece of shit out of there, my trailers don't fall through the map. Comes with a header and a trailer. You can put corn headers on it. This is just kind of some decorative stuff. The OBS Ford. I'm a diehard Dodge guy, but I'm starting to respect Fords a hell of a lot more. And this thing is just old school cool. Absolutely badass truck. Sounds good. This truck was like put in the game pretty early. And how they were able to get the sound into the truck and then put it out so quick blows my mind, because there's other guys saying, "Oh my God, I can't get the sound to work in the game." Can take notes, boys. I mean, goddamn, this is coming off pretty harsh. So, you know, it's doable. You can do it. There's a couple of trucks in here that have proven you can do it. That's all I gotta say. But I love that truck. Haven't used this, probably won't. The B4N dump. So this, you can customize it with the Expendables wheel options. It's got underglow. I don't know what the hell a bed liner is, but you know, if you need one, there's one there. You got snowboards and silage boards, side tape. You can change the look of this instead of this ribbed action and get a smooth trailer, grain door in the back, spread axle, trirems, dual rev, and then this thing has crazy capacities. 2 million all the way down to 75K, and then it hauls literally everything. Haven't really used this guy, but it does look decent. Can't remember where I got it. You want it, you'll find it. PJ trailers. You got our goosenecks, pretty self-explanatory. I don't use those. Don't use this one yet, but I really want to. Capacities are 27,000 liters to whatever 16 cubic meters is. No idea what that is. We got the log grapplers. So the only complaint that I have about FDR, okay, is I use this one. When I go to hook up the log grappler, you go to pick up some logs, right? And then it doesn't affect the performance of it at all. It's just kind of like a visual thing. It's like this is a magnet, which it kind of looks like it is a magnet, but I've never seen a magnet like start to jiggle around and see daylight through here. So it does that. Literally I don't even know what it is. It just does it. I have nothing bad to say about FDR. Here's the buncher head I was talking about. There's YouTube videos on how to do all this stuff. I don't have the time to make them. Barely have time to make this video. And we are running long, so we got to start hauling ass here. So this is all the RGC edit. It's basically base game stuff that they've added stuff to, either crop types you can load into them or capacities. I don't know what this is. Rogers low boy. It's a low boy. Same with this. Haven't used it yet. Looks like it's an FS Miner mod. This Rogers is not an FS Miner mod. I think I got this off of Itch. Is it an FS Miner mod? Is that a fucking sticker on the side of there? No, it's not. The Wilson cow pot. Yeah, I'm gonna use this eventually, but I don't even have cows right now. This is the winch that I had on the back of that Kirovitz. This thing, you can hook up a shitload of logs to it. So pull the cable back, hook it up to one, and then you can run kickers off of that to like, I think the most I've had on there is 5 or 6. We got the Takuchi, the skid steer. Just a different looking skid steer. I got these belt packs. These are FS Miner belt packs. They're handy. They're pretty damn handy. I have used them a couple of times. The Finley, the Terex Finlay, whatever the fuck. I don't know what this does. So I don't think it's a crusher because you can put a bunch of shit in it. Maybe it's just another conveyor belt. I don't know. I don't use cranes, so don't have a use for those. The track chipper Peterson. I've used the shit out of this thing. I don't know what the transport thing's for, but I don't have one on mine. So this thing crushes wood chips and it does a damn good job at it. And then it has this dolly that you back up to, and then it connects to the chipper because it has a kingpin right there. Haul it around. Transtar 2 edit. I use this one. This is basically the base game International, but it has 900 horsepower and it has the Expendables wheels. Don't really use the Oliver. I downloaded this V plow even though we're going into spring. I don't even know why I have that in there right now. The A60, one of my favorites. Ready to use it again when there is a goddamn gold mining wash plant that I can. Got the 950. Same deal. Walker tank trailer. It looks like you can do milk. I don't know what that is. Is that fertilizer and pesticides? I don't know. We've already gone over the Western Star. The Western Fisher plow. Used that in my last video. The bale spike. This goes on, I think it goes on everything. I think it goes on skid steers, telehandlers, front loaders, everything. I don't know if it goes on wheel loaders though. And then the Wilson pace setter, I'm probably not going to use this, at least not anytime soon. I like these with a lot of customization options, and this just does. So I will do a quick scroll through these mods. If you want to pause the video, pause it, and then literally just Google it. Google's our friend. I don't have time to go back through all these mods and find out the links and where to fucking download them. I can tell you that I got all these mods off of either itch.io, King Mods, realisticgamingcrew.com, and FDR Logging's website. And I got the construction stuff from FS Miner. I don't think he has them on his website, but if you go to the monthly mod pack videos that he has, there's always a download link in the monthly mod pack. These ones are from the March monthly mod pack, so friggin' dark outside, dude. That took a long time. So I will link all those down in the description. You know, if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the sub button. If you're feeling really spicy, go ahead and join my YouTube membership. We got the rookies at 99 cents, and I think Bush League is at $2.99. With Bush League, you get special shout outs in every single one of my videos in the description as a thank you to supporting the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.